Top 5 Celebrities Gravestones. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Even in death, a celebrity may want to make a good impression. Many celebrities' gravestones serve as shrines to their work and larger-than-life personas. A place where fans can revisit and feel close to their idol, a source of inspiration. A memorable gravestone can also remind fans of who they were as their essence, and often some are just downright funny. Number 1, Mel Blanc is going out in style. Mel Blanc is the talent behind the voices of some of America's most beloved cartoon characters, from Barney Rubble on the Flintstones to Bugs Bunny and his iconic What's Up Doc in Looney Tunes. His talent for cartoon voiceover work earned him the nickname the Man of 1,000 Voices. Blanc's talent made such an impact on American culture that both he and his character Bugs Bunny were given stars on Hollywood Boulevard. One of Blanc's most memorable lines, and one that was immortalized on his gravestone, was delivered by quite a few of Blanc's fan-favorite characters, including Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and Porky Pig. That's all, folks. A send-off which was usually followed by a wink and a smile.
I think she does.
I think so too.
All right, just get it over with. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you. Sparkles,
Number 2, Rodney Dangerfield finally got some respect. Rodney Dangerfield's headstone inscription is a jab at himself and an arguably suitable pick for the popular comedian. Known for his catchy, self-deprecating humor, Dangerfield made popular his catchphrase, "I got no respect," which he would shout in front of audiences much to their enjoyment. Dangerfield was making audience laugh with recognizable roles in movies like Caddyshack and Back to School. Aside from in film, his late-night television monologues would be filled with lines like, "When was I born? I was so ugly that the doctor slapped my mother." Even in his grave, it seems like Dangerfield couldn't help but crack one last joke.
I mean, nobody was nice. My mother never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend. I mean, I had her rough.
Number 3, Leslie Nielsen's love of flatulence. Comedy actor Leslie Nielsen is well known for his roles as Dr. Rummack in 1980's absurd satire Airplane, and as Frank Drebin in the Naked Gun crime comedy series. As an actor, he reacted to the silliness of his surroundings with hilariously straight-faced, deadpan delivery, "I am serious," and "Don't call me Shirley." Airplane propelled Nielsen to fame, and by a career's end he had acted in over 100 films and 150 TV programs. Nielsen was famously a big fan of slapstick comedy, particularly when it involved flatulence. In an interview from 1996, the actor promised that his epitaph would be in reference to his love of gas and whoopee cushions. Well, Nielsen fulfilled that promise, with his tombstone reading simply, "Let her rip." Number 4, Jesse James' notorious death and tombstone. The iconic outlaw Jesse James, known for robbing banks, stagecoaches, and trains, was already a Wild West celebrity by the time of his death in 1882. James was killed by a fellow outlaw, Robert Ford, who was later discovered had been in cahoots with the governor of Missouri, Thomas C. Crittenden, in a desperate bid to get rid of the legendary outlaw. After his death, crowds gathered in a tiny house in St. Joseph, Missouri, for a glimpse at James's body. At last, he was laid to rest in a grave in Keenery, with a memorable gravestone written by his mother. Not once to mince words, it reads, "Murdered April 3rd, 1882, by a traitor and coward whose name is not worthy to appear here." Number 5, Robert Frost's now famous love affair. When Robert Frost died on January 29th, 1963, he left behind a piece of his heart in his many award-winning poetic works. Boasting a Pulitzer Prize and a Congressional Gold Medal, the most notable of Frost's work include the collections A Boy's Will and North of Boston. The now famous line, "I had a lover's quarrel with the world," comes from his poem A Lesson for Today. Written in 1941, the poem's ending was requested by Frost to be carved onto his gravestone. As written by Frost, the full line read, "And were an epitaph to be a story, I'd have a short one ready for my own. I would have written of me on my stone, I had a lover's quarrel with the world." That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss an amazing video from us.